Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to our tutorial today. Welcome back to Midian Tech, your space for creative learning. Today we are going to look at how to use Liquify in Photoshop. But before that, I want to talk about Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop, it's a software that it's used for various tasks. For example, you can use Photoshop for photo editing and retouching. You can use it for graphic design. For example, in creating such kind of posters. These are some of my creative works here. I have some creative works. Maybe I can scroll. So these are some of the works I've done with Photoshop. You can also use Photoshop for digital art and illustration. You can use it for advertising, for example, in creating billboards and all that. Then again, you can use Photoshop for web and user interface design. And for those who do tech-based courses, they can understand what I'm saying in UI design. Yeah. So today we are going to use Liquify. Liquify, it's a tool in Photoshop. I had initially opened a photo here. For example, this is my photo. I just want to give a disclaimer that I have used my photo and not somebody else. So this is my photo. For example, in this photo, maybe I don't like the size of my eyes. I don't like the size of my nose. I don't like the size of my forehead, the size of my chin. So the tool I can use for such a task is the Liquify. So to access Liquify, on the menu bar, you have some tabs. For example, we have the file, we have the edit, we have the image, layer, type, select, we have filter, 3D, view, window, and the last one is help. So I want us to use Liquify. Liquify, you find it under filter. So you just click here. You're using the left click. So you will see these options, and now we have the Liquify option. Then you click on it. Then you wait for it to open. Then for the sake of you guys, I'll just zoom this pic so that it is visible to all of us. Yes, so one thing about Photoshop, it is able to recognize the facial features. For example, the eye, you see, as I click, it's able to recognize the mouth, the nose, the eyes, yeah, the forehead, yeah, the ears. So when you look at the right side here, we have some tools here. So because I only have one face on this picture, so it's already selected here. But if you had many faces, you'd change through this one. So for example, we start with this one. Here you can see we have the eye size, we have the eye height, we have the eye width, we have the eye tilt, then we have the eye distance. So we'll start with the eyes. So this side, it's for the left eye, and this other side, it's for the right eye. And if you want to link them, you just use this one. So that's every operation you do on this one, it also happens on this one automatically. But now I want to do it separately. I want you to look at this eye, my left eye, the way it does. When I increase the size, the eye just increases the size. Then when I lower the size, it just lowers the size of the eye. So that's about the eye size. You can see that the left eye is smaller than the right eye. Then you can just increase it. Now when you take it back to 0 or -1, it returns to its original state. Then the right eye also, you can just do it this way. Yeah, so that's how you increase or decrease the eye size depending on venye unataka. So we have the eye height. Eye height, now it's the distance between the lower eye cup and the upper eye cup. So you can just decrease the size. Yeah, so we continue. You can decrease the eye height. Then the width, it's the distance between here and here. So you can also reduce it. Yes, you can just see how it works. Just look at the photo, the behavior of the eye, or the left eye. It's just increasing and decreasing. Yeah, so then now we have eye tilt. Eye tilt, this is what it does. You can take the eye either upwards or downwards. For example, let me leave it at that. You see this eye, does not look the same way as the other eye. This one is tilted, the other one is not tilted. Then we have something called eye distance. Now eye distance is the distance between one eye and the other eye. You can see I'm just malforming my picture. Yeah, so the next thing we look at is the nose. Remember, they are divided into subcategories. We have the eyes, we have the nose, we have the mouth, which we look at just in a few. Now we have the nose. The nose, I can decide to reduce the size or make it longer. So if I take this cursor this way, if I take it this way, it decreases, it inainua, it lowers and it lifts up. Lowers, lifts up, making it longer or shorter. Then you have the nose width. The nose width now is the size between the distance between here, yeah, this one. Just as it has shown, this is the nose width, the distance from this one nostril to the other. So those who have big nostrils can use this one to reduce the size of their nostrils. Yes, then we go to the mouth. Just expand it. We have the smile. It increases or decreases the curve of the mouth. For example, I have smiled so much in this. Nimesmile sana kwa hii picha. I have smiled very widely in this picture, so I just lower it so it changes the way I've smiled. It can also increase my smile, depending on venye unataka. Then you have the upper lip. Now it can either bring it down or upwards. The upper lip, the same one works for the lower lip. You can just see how it works. You have the mouth width. So this is the distance between here and here. So you can reduce the mouth width. Mouth width. Then my mouth becomes shorter. You can see this picture does not look familiar as the original one. This is the original photo. Then now this is the edited one. The original, the edited one. Then the mouth height, you can increase or decrease. Now we go to the last one, which is the face shape. Now this is the entire face. You can choose to reduce the forehead. This is the forehead. You can reduce the forehead. You can increase the forehead. So those ladies that don't love foreheads, this can be so helpful for you when you are on the talking stage. You can just raise. You can just increase or lower the forehead. We have also the chin. The chin is this part of ndevu. Yes, so unlucky that I do not have it, but this part of ndevu, you can lower it. For the ladies, they don't have ndevu, so you can just increase it or lower it. So we have the jawline for the communities in Kenya who have a big jawline, can reduce. For the okales, can increase their jawline and the face becomes big. Yeah. Then you have the face width. We used to call some people mongo because of the size of the head, so you can reduce the face size, and also you can increase the face size. So this was the original picture, and this is the one we have used Liquify on. So those are some of the uses of Liquify, and they can be used in that way. Yeah, so I hope you have learned. See you in our next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.